Yo, yo, yo. Hello. What are the best enchantments for neutral items on agility heroes and what on strength heroes? It's very game dependent. But I think on edgy hero, it just depends what you're doing. If I'm playing, most edgy carries have some way or some form of region mechanic. Maybe they buy madness, or they just can't take damage from neutral creeps that easily. So I think this is a bit overrated. I always prefer getting Satchel along with movement speed. Where is it? One. And tier 2 is if I got Satchel, I usually keep Satchel. If I don't get Satchel, then it's either Tumbler's Toy, which is first priority, or Divine Shell, and I take Nimble. Where's Nimble? I take Nimble till tier 3, and then tier 4 is when I take Alert because it gives attack range at that point. I haven't played a tier 5 game, so I can't really say. Like, I don't think I've played a single tier 5 game in a while. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, there's not a single 60-minute game in my recents. So, anyways, let us begin the free coaching. Commence the free coaching. All right. Who here has posted on my Discord and is present? We get some attendance. Some music. Musica. Until then. I posted on Thursday. What's your Discord? Like, what's your ID? Sinopi. Where is Sinopi? Yeah. Let's see if there's no one else the next 5 minutes. Then yeah, I'll do. Hello, Bumika. Hello, DM. What's your real MMR? Kizits? Salam. 07. Invoker offlane. I think they swap roles inside the game, probably. Yeah. Shaker's probably offlane. Actually, no, it is Warlock mid. 4K. Okay. We'll consider you as a 4K. MMR. Technically smurfing. Let me take my meds. Actually, I forgot. Meds. What is the criteria to be coached? Is on the pin message. You go to my Discord, you post there, and then you wait. You wait because there's other people who have posted before you. So if you get your turn, you'll get it. Can I request a replay to watch? Look at the pin comment, please. 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 Okay. Let's do this. I'm from Pakistan. Can I next? No. You can't next. See, I am not going to respond to anyone asking, can you do my replay or can I next anything? Like, there's like a big fucking pin message on your face. Please read it. Alright, anyways. Time for me to start. Alright, so the first replay that we have is of a Luna game. So this guy is playing, it's actually 4K MMR, but playing on a lower MMR account to practice Luna, and he says that, what did he say? He says that I decided to try Luna by using my small account. What could I have done better to win this game? Also find it a bit difficult on fights because I need to constantly constantly keep tabs on Axe, but if the Kez jumps on my team, I'm afraid to help them if Axe hasn't blink. For first few minutes after I got him, the usage is terrible because I just swapped the place of the item with my treads. I don't really know why this matters, because if you're playing, like, personally for me, hotkey doesn't matter, because what matters to me is that, oh, I'm not using, I see myself not using Manta. I see waves and I'm like, oh, I need to use Manta, and then I use Manta, and then I'll just instantly know it's on the wrong hotkey. It's more of an awareness thing rather than a hotkey thing, because you just use it. Okay, I think this is Axe is gonna be in your line. I mean, their lineup is pretty good. A lot of magical damage. Definitely a Dragonlance BKB game. Early items are fine. I think the best you can get here. Given that you're gonna be leaning maybe Pugna plus Axe, so never mind, it's A. Okay. Okay. Good overall. It's also good. Okay, I'm gonna give you like a tip for Like this whole sequence that you do here where you aggro this creep here and now you have to wait for your next wave, you do it really well. Right? Now you have this option that, oh, he has only one creep and I have two creep, which means the next wave is gonna come here. But what you can kind of try to do is that this is good. Now that this range creep is outside of tower, you should aggro these melee onto your range and get another free deny. And then eventually you aggro these creeps into tower because you will get double wave otherwise. But yeah, you have to do something about the double wave here. And you can also use your Loosen Beam here on the range creep to mini stun him to deny this creep, like basically here. Or the other thing you can do is that you can A-click this guy, make this melee creep. Like right now, Axe cannot 100 to 0 this creep right now. He's not in, like the creep has 84 HP, right? Axe is gonna do around 72 damage right now. So he can't kill this creep. So if you aggro this melee creep off of the range creep, he basically has to time his attack according to the melee creep so that he can secure the creep. But it will get disturbed because this creep will stop hitting this creep. So you have like two options there. You can either aggro the melee creep, make it stop hitting the range creep, or you can use Loosen Beam on the enemy Axe and then he gets stunned and then you can deny the creep. You should try to do that because it's like the best form of what do you call it? It's basically the best form of spell usage that you can get. You're getting like a deny or securing a creep, and then you're also doing damage to the enemy. Like so far we haven't used any Loosen Beams on this guy, right? So it's not ideal, I would say. But I think you're doing a pretty good job of not taking free damage in lane, which is good. It's also pretty crazy that this guy just simply never uses W on you, which is good, I guess. Yeah, I would say it's like a bit too passive. It's like you have 3 tangos still. I would say be open to like trading some of your HP. Like try to use your Q, try to do stuff. Also thinking that maybe you're not using Q for the Axe W as well. But yes, like I would go on his face here a bit. Like try to like harass him and shit. Simply because I have tangos. Like we haven't used a single tango yet. I usually ask people to go boots after band, but I think in this case gloves is fine because you're not getting pressured at all. This aggro is also good. This is like definitely higher level laning than 2k MMR. And yeah, the mistake that you're making, which I talked about in my video as well, is that you're kind of like keeping your moonglaves, like just holding the point. I don't think you should hold the point. Like you can kind of see what's happening with this lane is like it's constantly pushing into you, right? The Axe is constantly pushing it into you. The W is constantly pushing it into you. So if they're just like constantly pushing it into you, it's nice to be able to do it back. And the other thing is that with moonglaves, you can actually pressure the enemy. And let's see. Okay, this is like the first situation where something wrong happened. I want to see why that happened. Okay, here you have an opportunity. So far the lane has been really easy because the wave is in front of your tower. But after this point here, it's like you need to take this wave with this wave, if that makes sense. Like you need to like stop this wave from going inside your tower. Because if you don't do it like this, he takes it here and stops his next wave here, and then you have to go forward. And when you go forward, you will be pressured. Like when you go here, now it's a bit weird because we didn't match the wave, we took it inside tower. So in this situation, you can't really go forward. And if you kind of die here, it's like, I mean, your death is warranted, but I think you can also do a bit better job. Like for example, in this situation, exactly here, you need to like use your Fairy Fire instantly, not like hold it. Because it has a 5-second cooldown. You use it right now here, and then you have stick, and then you go inside tower, and then you have strength treads. Yeah, you would have your second fairy here, strength treads, and then you kite this guy more because you just got boots and he doesn't have it. You can kite him in the trees and then eventually kill him. It's a long shot, but I think it will work. But the other thing is that the wave should never be here. The only reason it's here is because of what happened. Like ideally, the thing about Luna is that you want to take the moonglaves. Hang on. Oh, no. That's so much gold. So sad. Like, yeah, for example, look at this situation. It's like we're a bit too passive in lane. It's like this guy literally walks up to my face and I don't press Q and hit him. Why? We should be pressuring this guy more. Like, he's getting hit by the tower as well. Like, if you mini stun him, he would lose a lot of HP. Like, every chance you get where the enemy gives you like a free trade, you should take it. And then when it comes to like solving the problem of, oh, Moonglaves is going to like push my lane, what you basically have to do is pull the lane with the large camp as much as you can. And you're putting 3 points in Moonglaves. I don't really like this because I think like the way Axe wants to play this game is that at some point he's gonna have 3 points in his E, which he has right now in Vanguard, and he's gonna go behind your tower and cut waves. That is like the perfect opportunity for you to ask anyone in your team to TP, and then you have like Eclipse with 3 points in Q and you just kill him every single time. But if you don't do that, like if you have only 3 points in Moonglaves, you cannot do that, which is not good for you. Because Axe is eventually going to start cutting. And 2 points in beam is not going to be enough for you to kill him. Yeah. Another thing is I kind of like understand how the dynamic of this lane. It's like, oh, you push the lane, you're farming side camp, it's good. Then, like, I think particularly it's like this is crazy. It's like, look at your level, okay? You're very close to level 6. Right now, this guy is super isolated. He's gonna get brambled. You have to run to him and kill him. You kill him, you will get 6 off of it. With the 6, if Axe comes and tries to fight you guys 1v2, level 5, you will kill him as well. But you're a bit too scared to do that. I mean, this is a free kill. Like, you should, I mean, Darkulo got it, but you should get it, you know? These are free kills for you. And then it's like, once you push this lane in, you don't really have to go and try to like help this guy because Axe is on level 5 and you see his spells. So it's kind of like in this position, what you have to do is like understand that, okay, next wave is gonna be a bit deep, and like when it reaches there, it's gonna be deep because it's going to meet your wave here. And we've already farmed this. This is also farmed. This is not available because Axe is here. So you should just simply run here and like farm this or stack this rather than doing this movement. And wait for the wave to literally just like come to your face. You see what this guy is doing? He should not be able to just be on your face as a single target versus a Luna. Okay, let's talk about. I feel like no one watches my guides. Like I legit don't believe any like. Inside my guide, I've said don't take attack speed on this hero. She doesn't need it. Like movement speed is like a lot better on your hero. Like here, I would take weighted dice and movement speed because I don't need possessed mass because I already have more bid, right? And weighted dice would actually give me more gold in terms of like farm because that's what I want to do. I don't really have a better option. Like I would take weighted dice and movement speed and then just like farm max as much as I can. But you take like mask and attack speed, both things that you get from whoever you want. Okay. Yep, I think this is also like another. Maybe let's see your camera movement. Oh, my guy came out exactly a few hours. Okay, never mind that. But yeah, basically, I think you should have this understanding because you're like a 4K player that okay, if Warlock is in my fucking lane with a golem, there's no shot I'm getting the next wave. It's like impossible. And when you realize that, you don't go back here. You go deeper in here because technically the next wave that you're going to see is gonna be here in 33 seconds. You have 33 seconds. I think in 33 seconds you can farm these 4 camps at the very least. But if you go here, it's kind of like we've already wasted 20 seconds of the 33 seconds. Do you see this? It's not ideal. And now you have to go back almost. And here also it's like you're gonna farm this and try to understand what Axe does to the lane. He pushes it, right? You don't really want to farm this wave here. Even if you can walk up till here, you're gonna miss it. Like, you're only gonna get at max 1 range creep, right? So in this case, you don't go back here. You think about, okay, I can farm this medium camp that will give me a lot more gold than this range creep, and then when I farm the next wave right after this, I don't really have to go back here. I can focus on these camps here. Basically, essentially, you can farm like 6 camps, but if you walk upwards, then you'll eventually feel like, okay, I have to go back here, which is not good. And whenever you kind of like farm camps that are like close to each other, let's just say these 2 camps aren't exactly close, but these 2 camps are close. These 2 camps are close. These 2 camps are close. Whenever like there's like close camps, like a pair, you should drag both of them and then use your basically moongloves to farm them. I think you're getting a bit too baited by the creep waves. This is like a thing that a lot of people like think. Like I said, you're gonna go back. Okay, maybe I'm too back. Actually, no, I wasn't. But yeah, let's just see your farm. Like, you do it here, which is good. Now you're gonna farm wave. Okay, stack. Nice. Here you farm this. Very good. You have ultimate, so I would look to kill this guy. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, this is what I mean. Kind of like in this case, basically after here you farm this, it's good. It's fine, right? Like, the thing that you want to ask yourself right now is that if I go for this wave, how many creeps will I miss? Realistically, by the time you will reach here, you will miss at least 2 creeps. So that leaves you with 40 gold, right? Sorry, not 40, 80 gold. So 80 gold is not good enough for me. I would just entirely skip this wave simply because it's not worthwhile for me to go here. I would farm this, right? And then I would hit this. Like, if you want to go, if you're going here for the axe kill, it's good. But if you're going here for the creep whip, it's not good. Simply because of the gold thingy. Like, you farm this, you farm this, you farm this, and then next wave, and then go backwards until here. You can access more gold like this. Yeah, but this is like a mistake. Yeah. Okay, another thing. So you like, when it comes to like farming, you want the maximum amount of gold, okay? You have this formula, which is safety plus time plus gold. So you're gonna farm this, you're gonna go here, axe kill is a miss, you're gonna push this wave, you see that, okay, this is not available, and then this. Now you want to ask yourself that, okay, I have 18 seconds left of a minute. I've already farmed this large camp. There's no fucking way I can go till here, and also probably my mid laner wants to farm these camps. It's kind of like, if I go here and I farm this, after this I have nothing. So it's like, it's probably going to take me like 8 seconds to farm this camp, so by 1450 this camp is going to be gone. But in the next 10 seconds I have nothing. So you want to think to yourself that, okay, if I go upwards here, this is a medium camp. This is also a medium camp, but you're getting something extra here in the same amount of time. So in this case, I would not go here and I would go top. I would farm this, I would wait for this to respawn and then farm it again, because by the time you're done farming this, look, it's 1450. And you no longer have, like, you're just basically wasting 10 seconds of your minute. Kind of doing nothing. Okay. You have to be a bit careful. Axe has been missing for a while. Yeah, so a bit overkill. You're gonna die, yep. This is on you. It's like 16 minutes of the game. We see his inventory. He only has a Vanguard and he's been missing for so long, which means he's hitting creeps. It's very normal to expect that an Axe would have Vanguard blink by 16 minutes. So that shouldn't happen. Like, after this point, I'm gonna weave, right? After this kill is done, I'm done. Like, another thing about Luna carry is, like, you have to understand that if you don't have ult, you do not fight. Just literally do not fight. Like, in this case, what you can kind of do is, like, kind of understand that, okay, my hero is practically useless at this point. There's gonna be a big fight at top. Kez is TPing and everything. I should TP bottom right now, push this lane out, and maybe pressure this tower. As long as I see info on Axe. But this is the thing. It's like, we have no info on Axe. He's been missing for so long, and then we just, like, jumble together like this and just feed them. Like, realistically, if you're doing the farming things better and... well, not dying like this, you would have your manta by 16, which makes a lot of difference. Okay, yeah, this was good. Okay, this is a good example. You did this well. Yeah, this is good. Now here you understand that, oh, I have 15 seconds left. If I go here, then my time is gonna get wasted. So you go back all the way here, and then you stack one and then farm the other, which is really nice. I think there's another camp here, but you didn't realize that. So where did Axe kill Invoker? Where did he die? In the triangle. So you want to be playing away from that. Like, this is the thing, okay? Did you see Axe TP top when Invoker died? Axe just killed Invoker in your triangle, correct? With multiple heroes. Have they shown TPing top? No, Axe has not shown yet. No one in the enemy team has shown yet. And they were just in triangle, which means you're not allowed to touch this mid wave. You can use your manta to farm it and then farm backwards here, because you want to be playing away from the Axe as much as possible. I mean, Axe can't really solo kill you at this point because he doesn't have Blade Mail. But even then, it's like he had multiple heroes with him. And he has setup. He's kind of like Axe calls setup into AA ult or Snapfire ult. So you going mid is just like bad habit. It's like you haven't seen, you don't have the information, then you're still going here, and then you're running to triangle. Like, I haven't seen Axe TP, by the way, on the minimap. So it's like if you run to triangle, it's like, is it good? I don't think so. This manta usage, I guess it's a bit fine. Not bad. But yeah, now you've kind of like forced yourself on a really bad part of the map. Like, basically you should still be farming your inner junk, like kind of like you should just keep farming here where you're farming, because this is very safe. You have like wards and shit. They can't really invade your jungle that easily. And another thing about Luna is the night vision. She's really hard to gang at nighttime because you will see the opponents always before they will see you, because they don't have night vision, you do. So this is like the most amount of farm that you can get in your main jungle and your outer jungle, and you can alternate. And then eventually when you see multiple heroes top, you have a decision. You can go bottom or you can take the fight. But if you already like start bottom, it's kind of like you're gambling a bit. It's fortunate that you just like show up here and then Kez is just like a fucking idiot and he just dies. Okay. Yeah, this movement is good because it's very obvious to expect that Axe would be running to you. But you should keep tabs on their smokes as well. Smokes have a really big cooldown. Like, if I see the enemy side, they don't have a smoke for the next 7 minutes. This is something that a lot of people don't do. It's like these guys have been smoking for so long. And then another thing that you can kind of like practice or do is basically, like, at this point you kind of understand that they want to like push mid, right? You understand that they want to push mid. So what you should kind of do here is, you can't cut this wave, but walk a bit towards here and then time your illusions in a way, send them here and cut the next wave so that they can't push the tower. Luna can do that really easily. Instead of like pushing top, which is already pushed, you should have like pushed mid. And then you eventually gate. And then push bottom as well. Okay, I don't think you can play this game with the pike here. Like, if you want to fight the enemy, you need to have Lance plus BKB. And you don't really need to front. You can kind of like bait your team. I don't think your teammates are like functioning on the same wavelength as you. For example, like every single fight, like for example, if Axe is a dumbass showing like this versus Invoker, you have a free fight. But since you have Pike and not like Lance BKB, you cannot join this fight that easily. Like, if they want, they can just kill you 100-0 really easily, like basically like this. So Pike is only good when you can actually just negate everything they have with just a Pike. Like, in this case, it's like you can't really buy a butterfly at this point because the enemy is kind of like running into your allies and they're just like kind of fighting, right? So you have to like take these fights, and your hero is capable of taking these fights, and their entire damage, magic, 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 pure, but mostly his damage is also like kind of like stuff that doesn't go through BKB, like Blade Mail. It's kind of like you just have to worry about not getting Axe Call, which is really easy because you see how he's playing, right? He's hitting tower, he's going on the Shaker, which just gives you a free fight. Like in this case, if you buy a Pike, you can't really Pike out of Axe Call. You can't really Pike out of all the shit that they have. If you were playing versus an Invoker, Pike would make sense. Or something like a Root that you can react to. But most of the things that they have, you can't react to. So you kind of need Lance here for the HP and obviously the attack range. And then you need BKB right after that. I think you would have BKB right now with your Lance in this fight. And you take this fight and you win it, and then you just like farm more. Wait for Roche at nighttime, and then you take Roche, and then you would have one more item. That one more item could potentially be... I guess it could be Pike plus... maybe Daedalus. Or... yeah, but the thing is, it's like Lance already gives you how much HP? Lance gives you 220 HP, right? And then BKB is going to give you another 220. Right? So that's like 440. And if you compare it with Pike, Pike gives you 5... how much does Pike give me? So Pike gives me 530 HP. So it's only like 100 more HP. Which is not that much. Compared to what BKB actually offers me. Because this is the fight which you should win. And if you win this fight, then the game's just like gonna fall apart for the enemy. Like this is the fight that matters the most. It's like if you press BKB and just like fight the enemy here. And you can definitely not get Roche off of it because Roche is top, but you keep farming, you keep scaling, right? And at some point, you would have one more item plus BKB and you take these fights. It's just like super easy. You should... like, as long as you see this fucker on Axe hitting this tower, you should hit this tower. Do not be scared. I probably wouldn't use Eclipse here. And I would take this tower. This Axe is showing like a complete fucking idiot the entire game. Okay. Don't have a TP. Why do we not have a TP? But yeah, it's kind of like... your inventory doesn't allow you to like just go in, you know, and just like stand your ground. You're kind of like buying like a pick-off build, which can work if you're good at like if you're like good at basically splitting the enemies and picking them off. But you can't really go Roche with this build. You can't really man fight the enemy with this build. Like you're just gonna die after this. If the enemy is like even slightly good, you're just dead. If you have BKB, you can stand your ground and fight. And if you have like damage item, Pike, BKB, and all of these things would really help you. I think Satanic is good in terms of HP, but the problem with Satanic this game is that if you somehow get A ulted, it's kind of useless. But I think I would still buy it and like play a bit conservative. And I would just like play around the fact that, okay, yeah. Basically, I'll just not get basically, A is dead, right? But yeah, the problem right now is that your hero has had a lot of net worth, right? But the problem with your net worth is that your net worth is kind of useless. Like, you're just going to go here and then you're just going to die. I mean, you live here with the Satanic, which is good. But generally speaking, it's like, the way Luna works is that you kind of like play to your tempo. Like, when you're like this far ahead, at basically this point, if you have like a BKB, they have actually no way to kill you. If you have a BKB, they have no way to kill you, and you can use that to take fights and then take Aegis. Because now what happened is like basically they got Aegis, right? They got Aegis here. So the next Roche is going to spawn 42. So until 42 minutes, you have no chance of ending this game because no one else in your team can actually stand and hit towers, right? And no one can save you if they go on you if that happens. But if you have Aegis, you can bait all of their spells because you have enough HP that Axe can't 100 to 0 you. If they want to kill you, they have to like literally use most of their stuff. And if you have Aegis, you don't give a shit. You can actually go high ground. But now it's like we can't do that until 42 minutes. So there's that. And I think this is like one of those off games where you can definitely buy a Scotty, I think, instead of Butter. But it just depends. If you feel like, oh, Axe is actually just never on me, then Butterfly is also fine. But Roche is the name of the game on Luna. Like, you need to get Roche, you need to be able to fight. I like how you're like splitting the map and doing all of these things. This is really good. It's just that you have very little room for error in fights. If you just buy a BKB, then your hero can do a lot. Like, it's kind of like your hero becomes foolproof. You have to be careful. Yeah, that. Okay, so the reason why you have to be careful is there's like a very major concept, and it's basically kind of like understanding why the enemy is doing what they're doing. So you haven't seen Axe, right? And you see two heroes walking to you with the gate like this. You see them, why? Because of night vision. This is what I mean. That this hero is really hard to gank. They don't see you, by the way. They cannot see you. It's impossible. You can see them, they can't see you. This is why this hero is really hard to gank. So the problem here is that if you see these two guys, you should automatically expect that Axe is with them. Why would you expect that? Because they're not fucking dumbasses just running as two. Right? Snapfire was top, right? Last time she showed tops and she gated. That's why she's here. The only hero that we have info on is AA, who's here, but AA doesn't need to be in the fight. He can use his ult globally. So we have to kind of expect that everyone's here. And when we expect that, we don't go in head up. It's kind of like this Axe is not good. He's not going to wait for you. He's just going to call whatever the fuck he sees, because that's what he has been doing. In this case, it's like you just give vision to your Shaker to initiate with the night vision that you have. And then you don't go in. You let someone else start and you bait the Axe in. You wait for AA ult and then you just go in. And you just kill everyone. Even without the BKB, it could work. But literally you go in, Axe calls you, and it's just Jover. Because your idea is that, oh, Axe is probably not here. When in fact, he is supposed to be here, right? If the enemy is making like a very, let's just say, out of the box move. Like, when do you see someone just like coming behind you like this? It's very rare, right? So you just have to expect that, okay, yeah, Axe is going to be with them. Especially when you have no info, you can't just go in like this. Okay. Very nice. Okay, this is good. Alright, let's see what you do with this. You're going to go Roche. Very good. This is bad. This entire movement is really bad. Okay, so you got Aegis, right? Why are we going back to our side of the map when they're dead for at least 50 seconds? Like, you need to go here and you need to like take over this map. You need to take outpost. You need to like push these towers. And you need to like cut these bottom waves with your illusion. But if you go back to your side, when you like, it's like if they call and do everything to you when you have 3500 HP, they have to use absolutely everything. And when that happens, your fight is already free. But the thing is, we got Aegis, but the waves are pushing into us because we're playing our side too much. We're not using gates to like deal with the bottom lane. We're not doing much realistically. And then since the waves are like pushed into us, the enemy finds an opening where they kill someone on our side. But the opposite would be happening. If you actually use this Aegis well and you're playing their side of the map, what would basically happen is, like, what was basically happen is that you have vision on their side of the map. You would have control of their side of the map. And when that happens, they will walk up to you and they will feed. But since we just played our side, this is like probably the biggest mistake in the game. Like, if you talk about like the biggest issue, is probably this. It's like your lanes cannot be pushed like this into you. The way Axe works and generally like initiators work is that they push lanes into you. And then if someone shows up on the wave to depush them, they just kill them on that wave. So, like, they're gonna like push mid and then just like literally go here and kill someone. But if these lanes are like pushed into the enemy and you're controlling this area, you would have vision around that area, right? And then all you have to do is stand in front so that no one else in your team gets gone on. And when your team is like right next to you, and you can control all three lanes by sitting here in the mid lane. You can send illusions here, you have two lanes pushing manually. So that will automatically create a situation where they can't never smoke and kill Invoker like this, and they can never go on you and do this. And the other thing that you can do here, and you should do here, is take advantage of the map information that you get. Like, you see Kez here, you see Pugna running bottom, and then you see Snap here as well, and then you see AA here as well. So you have info that these two heroes are here, these two heroes are here. There's only one dumbass that is missing, which is this guy. How in the fuck is this guy allowed to do this? It's like, you have two heroes here, two heroes here, you have Silver Edge, Aegis, TP. You should fucking TP here, Silver Edge, and hit this guy. His response would be, for the timing, he won't use BKB instantly. His response would be that he uses BKB, and then you just pike him, and then he just run away. Now he doesn't have BKB for maybe like 100 seconds, right? How much is this? 95 seconds. You wait for Invoker to spawn, you know this guy doesn't have BKB, you make a smoke play with Aegis, and then you don't really give a shit if he calls you in the fight because you have Aegis. You go in, you bait him on yourself, he dies because he doesn't have BKB, and then that's your invitation to just go high ground. But it's kind of like we got information, it's like we should either run here and kill the Snapfire, we should get and kill A and this guy top, or we should go mid. But we're actually doing nothing with this information that we're getting, that, oh, these guys are split. What should we do with this? You know? And then instead we die. It's like major, huge miss opportunity. Anyways, this game is looking a bit Joer. It's kind of like Axe is like a super broken hero, but the thing in low MMR is that these Axe players actually are just like super bad. Like, look at this fucking guy hitting a tier, hitting an hitting a Rax as Axe. He's just basically saying, hey guys, I can just come in here and just like keep getting my blink cancelled, and when that happens, you can't like, you see this, like the only reason this fight is like cooked is really simple, which is what he is just showing like a complete fucking idiot, right? It's like if they play like this, it's really easy to counter them. Okay, I mean, you have to buy a BKB if you want to make this game easy for yourself. Okay, Roche is up. Again, same kind of thing. Fuck the Invoker, who cares about the Invoker? Roche is up. We have top area control. This is the thing, it's kind of like the concept that you have of like pushing lanes is also a bit weird because you don't really necessarily have to go back for this wave. You can cut it from the root with your illusions. But yeah, now we have to like worry about Roche. They already took it, okay. Now you have to like push out lanes. I would be looking to gate here to cut the top wave so that they can't really come high ground, instead of like locking myself like this. Like, this is just like always bad. Like, you need to go on the side and do something with it. Okay, Axe actually realized that, oh, okay, he cannot. Like, look, Axe just called and showed. This is your invitation. Use Silver Edge and just go in. But yeah, either way, I think this game is like super easy for you to win. Like, this is a situation where BKB Satanic would win you the game. It's not even like you mentioned that I can't really join fights because Axe is not showing, but the thing is, Axe is giving you all the information that you could possibly want. You did a lot of things good, but then some big things were like a major mess. I guess this game would be much simpler if your items are better. If you have any questions, you can ask. That is mostly from my side. it's like you have to do these maneuvers and make the game like a bit, like use like high MMR tactics, like, oh, I have info, I should do this, or like play faster. But I think if you have a BKB at minute 23 with Lance, this game is just like much simpler, because it's kind of like their execution is very simple while your execution is really hard. So naturally you would just lose the game. Unless, like, for example, if I am in your place here, right? Let's just say I'm playing this Luna. I can get away with these items, because the harder execution that you have, right? The hard execution that you have, I could execute it because I'm like a much higher MMR player. But for you, you have to like kind of like not rely on that. You just do what is like easier. What should I replace the BKB? I think your itemization in this game is basically, I think after this you buy BKB, and after that you kind of like see what's going on, right? I think with the BKB tempo that you'll have with ages and shit, you probably don't have to buy Scotty and Satanic both. You can choose between one. And then the thing about Scotty is that Scotty is good if it's like we're worried about Axe Call. But this fucking idiot is just like showing everywhere, every fight and everything, kind of like he can never call you. So if he can never call you, then you don't really need the Scotty. The Scotty's probably could be your BKB. Your 4 enchantments on Agi carry is always this one. The alert. I don't think there's anything better than that. What is this? Anyways, I'm gonna BRB. I need to like me like 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next replay. BRB. I wish Murta had. Yeah, I agree with that. I hate the fact that Murta can get attack range. I feel like they should just make Murta an agility carry, but maybe she would be too broken if they do that. Okay. Next replay. Who has posted on my Discord, fellas? Fellas, show yourself. Do we have not me. Not me. Guys, is there no one? Someone who has posted on my Discord and wants coaching. No one, really? Sudeep Biswas, Wizard, Forbode, Avis Braun, Gojo. Who else? Bunch other people. I don't know which hero I would recommend you. I don't know anything about you. How you play, what you do, all of these things. Say whatever you like. Sudeep Biswas is present. I think I'm gonna do Sudeep then. Where is Anti-Mage? Loki wanna do this wizard guy. I had a pretty comfortable game. So this wizard guy has written, "Were my teammates just noobs?" Maybe it's a bait. I had pretty comfortable game, but the team was just being very greedy and feeding the opponent team. What could I have done that could have saved this game? Later they blamed me when I did all I could. It's a Luna game. It's Smurf. I did all I could. Let's see how true this is. Hmm. Where are these items? How do you even know if a person is Smurf? He said it himself. Classic 45-minute Roche. First Roche 45-minute. Seems like a bit of an itemization issue and map issue. Is this team feeding? Really? Doesn't seem like it. You guys just did a team wipe. And not even a team wipe, like bigger than a team wipe, and didn't get Roche. Yeah, you should play AM. If you like playing AM, then play AM. I don't know, this wizard guy is not here, but it would be fun to watch this game. Anyways, I'm gonna do Sudeep because he's there. Where is Sudeep? Anti-mage. Let's go, anti-mage. How can I play Dota if enemy takes safe tower and farm creeps in the mid game without dying? Alright. How does the enemy take safe tower? Was this nice? Oh yeah, this probably is. Is it nice soccer? Mid or like I mean yeah, it's kind of like you can't. Like if I look at the enemy lineup, I wouldn't know who's off lane and who's mid inside the game. So I would assume Night Stalker is off lane, and I would assume Ember is mid, right? Given that information and the fact that Coddle or Mirana are going to be in my lane, I think your early items are wrong. Your early items are wrong because you need to go full stats in this lane. Coddle is going to use his Blast from Fog, which won't give you any stick charges. This guy is just going to play on right clicks. And if Mirana is in your lane, she's going to right click you as well. So stick isn't that helpful in this lane. You need to like go Wraith Band components into Wraith Band so that you can negate physical damage. I mean, this whole sequence is just so useless. Yeah, like you can't just go and stand on runes when you know that your hero is really weak. Most carries are just super weak. This aggro is really bad. This aggro is really bad because like this is fine what you do here, but now it's like, why do we need to aggro? Like what's the urgency? He's not really more damage than us. He can't really contest us. And there's nothing to last it or deny, so if we aggro right now, it's just super useless. This aggro is fine. But then with the thing that you're doing wrong, and you're doing wrong a lot, is that you have like a purdy thing, right? This. So when you have like these 4 things, you need to think about this. So for example, you just got a last hit, right? This is your clicks in the lane. Clicks in the lane. Every time you right click a hero, that's a click. So last is better than denies and then harass. Sometimes harass is better than denies, but last is are always first. Like for example, right now you can see that, okay, this thing is gonna be in deny range soon, so I should wait for the deny. You get that. And now look at the map. Sorry, look at the wave. Nothing to last and to deny. Hit this motherfucker. Hit him so that he loses mana. If he doesn't have mana, he can't lane you. But we're kind of just like waiting. Let's waste our clicks, and he just denies. Then when you use Flame Guard, you just go back. It's really that simple, this lane. And then this is also like on you. Kind of like, okay, if you know creep wave timer, you don't even need to know creep wave timer for this, but generally speaking, knowing creep wave timers is good. Knowing creep wave timers, the wave should meet here at 28, right? Your wave is here, but the enemy wave is not here. What does that tell you? That tells you that they pulled. So if you know that they pulled, your first reaction should be to go for the pull and just like farm that or get the XP. But what your hero does is denies the creep. And by the time you're doing that, the enemy just fucking got rid of your entire wave. You just lost the entire wave. So, not good. A lot of laning mistakes already. And then here again, we're kind of playing a bit passive. This is good. He's dead. Yep. Should get more tangos. This is the position where you actually have to aggro, because now at this moment here, in this moment, like, okay, the other thing that you have to kind of understand is, like, so this whole sequence is why you're going to like maybe lose a winning lane. The sequence is pretty simple, which is that right now you see that you're about to get double waved. What you should do in this situation is like find a way to reduce the number of these creeps. You can't really right click them because you're weak and you can't kill them that fast. So it's kind of like you have to aggro half of these creeps into your tower at this very moment. If you aggro half of these creeps inside the tower, your creep wave takes care of the other half. You really won't miss anything. And then when that happens, this wave doesn't really push into you, resulting in you missing all your HP. And now they have like an opportunity where they can harass you, right? You're like scared. And then here in this situation, it's like, oh, now here you want to aggro. The reason why you want to aggro is because you're actually contested, because you have no HP. So you aggro the creeps here, away from them. You see, you don't aggro and then you feel like, oh fuck, I need to like do this and do this. Because we're not aggroing. When we actually need to aggro, we don't aggro. But when we don't need to aggro, we are aggroing. So it's not great. And then also try to understand, it's like, okay, like I have a Lich in my lane. Lich does slows. Like this guy just used his W on you, which is going to slow the enemy. You should just jump on him right now with Blink and just like start clicking him. Why? Because Ember is like busy with the creeps. Like you keep him low mana, it's good for you. Maybe he can even die, I guess, if you just blink on him. I think he would probably die. Again, same situation. We're about to get double wave because we're not doing anything about the double wave. We're not aggroing in tower in time. You should get, I think, boots and raindrops in this lane. Careful. But this is like this is good for you. If you get the Lotus, it's very good for you because they're low HP and you kind of just have to like play for it. Okay. I would just use the Lotus. Fuck. Yeah, this entire lane got ruined because like, after the kill, we didn't take care of the wave. This entire lane is a result of that. That you feel like, fuck, what should I do? And then now you're like forced to leave the lane. It's a result of what already, like, something that happened like 4 minutes ago. And then yeah, you ask me what should I do when my safe lane tower is gone. You do the exact same fucking thing. Like you going mid right now is good. But as soon as they take this tower and then feel like, oh, we need to like pressure, like as soon as Night Stalker shows air, you're running back to your lane. That's it. Like a lot of people think that, oh my god, my bottom tower is dead. Safe lane is no longer a safe lane. I need to go somewhere else. But no. You literally just have to stay there. There's no difference between this tower and this tower. If you think about it from a farming perspective, it's like, oh, waves are gonna push into my like let's just say this tower is like waves gonna push in, I'll push them out and farm these side camps. It's the same fucking thing here. Waves are gonna push into your tower, you will depush them and farm these side camps. There's nothing different. They can't really gank you here. You have vision here. Like a level 4 Coddle and a level 5 Ember is not going to do anything to you. But then you're like running top, you're like, I need to run top. I can't really hit anything, but there's like free waves on the bottom lane that no one is utilizing. You're running around the map level 5 without mana void. And then this bottom, like I'm not gonna look at this fight. I'm just gonna look at bottom lane. Let's just go back actually. So when did they take this tower? Okay, from this point onwards, let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and more waves here. 6 waves, 6, 4, 24 creeps, side camps as well. But let's just see number of assets when you left the lane. Okay, at this point you have 22. Let's just go to 10:30. In 3 minutes farmed 5 creeps. Now you've taken a lane that I don't know why you're here. This is so easy to farm, so free to farm. If they have to kill you, they have to dive at tier 2, which is really hard. You just like force yourself in a bad position. I mean, yeah, that's literally it. That's literally it. It's like your hero just needs to like fucking hit creeps in front of the tier 2. But you're like jogging on the map. It's like you play off of info. Your idea as anti-mage is I want to get Fury as fast as possible, right? For me to get Fury, the most reliable thing that I can do is hit creeps. So I need to like find places where I can hit creeps without being killed or anything. We saw them all bottom. You left the lane. Very nice. They took your tower. It's fine. They've brought many heroes here. And now it's like I went mid and pushed out wave and forced Night Stalker to come mid. Very nice. Now that Night Stalker is here, that's info for us that he cannot be bottom. So now bottom lane is free. You keep playing bottom until they show heroes here. You can buy your own ward and you can put it here somewhere. Then you'll see whether they come from here. They can't really kill you if they come straight forward like this. So you just keep staying here. You just keep farming here and these side camps until you're allowed to, right? And then if they come bottom, you just alternate and go top. And then when they go top, you just stay bottom. But most of the time what's going to happen is that they really don't give a shit about this tower once they take this, because it's just this tower is like too hard to take and it's too hard to dive or too hard to kill someone here. What they will do is like, okay, we've taken one tier 1, we're taking the second tier 1, now on their bingo list is the third tier 1 that they're going to like pressure, and they're gonna like fucking spend a million hours here while you're just gonna free farm bottom. So in a way it's actually good that your tower died, because now that your tower died, they can't pressure you here. Whereas if this tower is live, it's like much harder. So ideally, when you're in a hard lane, it's better to concede your tower, because then they can't do anything to you here. So this is the thing. It's like you're just like jogging on the map. Jogging is like a funny term, so that's why I'm using it. But we're just like walking on the map. You see, like when you're farming here, who's bothering you? Like who the fuck is bothering you? No one. But it's like if you go this far up, then definitely you're going to die. It's kind of like you just push the like. The similarity is that if the wave is like in front of this tower, you push it out. You may push out it, but you never go here, right? It's same thing. Wave is here, you push it out. You see information on the map, Night Stalker showing somewhere, okay, get the next wave. But the further in you go, the closer you get to the enemy tower. The closer you get to the enemy tower, they can easily TP and kill you. So it's like, you're basically gonna push this wave, and the info that you have is Void is dead. Coddle is hit mid, and then Night Stalker is here, right? With low HP. Night Stalker is going to run back to base. And when he's going to run back to base, and he sees that, oh, Mr. Anti, like this is his perspective. He's running to base, and then he's seeing you here. He sees that, oh, anti-mage is going forward. He's like, okay, nice. Anti-mage is going forward. I have Blink and Basher. Anti-mage in front of my fucking tower. Right? He's spending 5 hours hitting this wave. He just TPs and kills it. If he just went back after this wave, given this information, given the fact that he has a Blink Basher, and then there's a tower, you would never die here. Like, all you have to do is push this wave. If the other wave is free, you take that because Night Stalker is not showing. Otherwise, you just push this wave and then you have these 5 camps that you can farm. It is that simple. And then again here, it's like, one thing that you're doing super incorrectly is the fact that you show on a wave here. And then you show your movement that you're going forward. Like, look at this shit. It's like, from your perspective, it feels like, oh, the enemy creeps are dead, so I can move forward without the enemy seeing me. But you're missing the concept of lingering fog, which is that, okay, again, Night Stalker is dead. This is what he sees. He sees you push this wave, and then the lingering fog that he sees is like, he sees you walking forward. If he sees you walking forward, he knows you're going forward. If you act like I'm going back in this lingering fog, he will probably not TP. He'll be like, okay, he's just going back and I can't really kill him in this position. Or in general, it's like if Night Stalker is missing, I can't really go forward because he's just going to kill me. So it's kind of like, if this guy was like any good, because you clearly are not thinking about the Night Stalker, right? The only reason you are here is because you don't see the next wave. It's because you don't understand. You don't really understand where the next wave is because you don't know creep wave timer. So naturally, what is good for you is that because you don't know this thing, you kind of like save yourself by going here. And now if this guy is any good, he would be like, okay, this anti-mage is an idiot. And he's definitely going to show on the next wave because you're definitely not thinking about the Night Stalker. Because if you were, you would never walk forward like this. And if he doesn't show on this wave like he did and he just waits here and you come here, he just blinks on you and kills you. The only reason you will not go back here is because you saw Night Stalker. But you're not thinking about information in terms of like predictability. It's like you only think about Night Stalker when he's showing. You don't think about it when he's not showing. Like, you see this? It's like, we don't see anything and we walk upwards here. It's like, okay, let's just give you like a better perspective of this entire thing, okay? So Night Stalker is dead right now, okay? This is the information that you have, which gives you freedom to like push this wave. It's nice. He's dead, okay? He's dead, and then now we can kind of say that it is possible that he could TP here. Because we're showing bottom, and then we have to expect the fact that he wants my ass the most because I'm anti-mage, he's Night Stalker, he counters me. So I would not go forward here expecting that he's going to TP, right? If he doesn't TP, show some other lane, I get info, then I can do what I want. But let's just say you went forward here anyways and you just got saved by the fact that you don't know creep wave timers. And then he shows here. Now can you tell me that it took him basically 10 seconds after respawning to be here? This basically tells you that he TP'd here. Why? Because it's impossible to go from this fountain till here in 10 seconds. Now that you have this information that, okay, this guy TP'd bottom and this is the only threat that I have in the game, what does that tell you? That tells you that you can farm your way towards top where he can't bother you. Literally that simple. But what you do is that you stay here because you're not computing this information for sure, right? And then you stay here for the longest time and then you're constantly playing here given that Night Stalker is still here. His TP is still on cooldown, by the way. Like, you have to play opposite from what can kill you, especially when you have Battle Fury. Like, you just go top and you just keep playing top. Eventually, Night Stalker show, like, if Night Stalker's like missing, you kind of predict that, okay, it's going to take him this many seconds to go from this position to this position. So I'm allowed to farm this one wave and these side camps and then have to go back. And then if he shows top, you kind of do the same thing again. It's like, okay, yeah, just 5 seconds ago he was standing here and now suddenly he's top. Oh, he probably used TP, right? And then you can see a lot of their heroes, they're not even carrying TPs. That's literally how you split push. And then you just walk up here and you die. So if you play anti-mage, the only way to play anti-mage is like processing information. If you can't process information and you can't really split the enemies and look at the map well, there's no point of like playing this hero. Okay, now what's happening? Nice Soccer has shown top, right? I don't particularly think this is a good fight for you. But yeah, Nice Soccer has shown top, so what am I doing? What am I doing in this situation? Do I stay here or do I go bottom? Or do I go mid? Where do you think there's more farm? You're buying BKB second item, it's just trash. You can buy BKB or where the fuck you want, but this is just basically compensating for poor map awareness and just like general understanding of how your hero dies. Anyways, the question for this analysis was that what do I do and how do I farm once my safe lane tower is dead? And I think that has been answered pretty well. Guys, it's fine. The build is like, the thing is, you guys are judging. Don't, like, one thing I really hate about the Dota community in general, and even when I, like, if I'm, let's just say this guy had the courage to post his replay to improve, and then obviously it's publicly being used, it doesn't mean that you guys can just clown on him. Like, that's like the most shittiest thing that you can do. He's a Guardian too, okay? He's a Guardian too. He's a Guardian too, he's trying. Obviously, there's a reason he's Guardian too. It's like, you guys think you're really good, but if you give your replay here, I'll cook you as well, and then there's gonna be someone else clowning on you, because that's just how the Dota community fucking works, you know? They like to clown on people. Oh my god, this guy is so bad. Ha ha ha. He's so trash. Ha ha ha. Like, what do you get out of that? You can simply go to Dota Pro Tracker, my friend. There's like a million Dota players every month. Do you think a million people know about Dota Pro? They just don't know. They just don't know the information. It's like kind of saying that, oh, you can simply be better. If you don't have a house, just buy a house. That's what you're saying, essentially. Do you understand how stupid that is? Like the other day I posted the AM video, the reality check, and literally every single person on that thread is just like clowning on the other guy. I don't understand why. The purpose of this coaching and video is not for you to clown on the guy. It's to just like, if there's like someone else in the same boat, they can be helped. Yeah, I forgot to update the MMR, but it's kind of like, it's just like stupid. Like, what do you get out of doing that? There's no benefit for you to like do this. It's kind of like you should be helping the other guy, not clowning on him. And this guy isn't even like, okay, my team is bad. He's not even like egoistic or anything. He just basically asks a very simple question that, what should I do when my... What should I do when my safe lane... He's actually asking real questions, real things, right? So clowning on him is just like really stupid. It's just like insane. Like, the Dota community fucking sucks. I just have to say it. Like, if I show you guys my YouTube studio where I have like comments, if you see the comments, you'll understand like how bad this community actually is. It's like, I have a question for you guys, okay? Let's just say you go to the gym. Like, have you ever seen people in the gym clowning on the guy who's new? Do they ever say that, oh, ha ha ha, this guy is only benching... Like, he can't... I guess the guy who goes to the gym for the first time can't even bench. And then you just clown on him for not being able to bench. Or you clown on him for not being able to do bicep curls on like 10 kg. Do you understand how stupid that is? It's just like crazy. So please stop fucking doing this. Yeah. Now you have another problem to worry about. Yeah, either way, it's like, I hope that answers your question. But if you want to play anti-mage, you have to really think about kill threat and then play accordingly. Yeah, there's like I feel like majority of the Dota players clown on everyone. That's just how the game is. The game is just like fucking mental asylum. From like 0 MMR up till like every MMR, because people... Dota is like the best example of people just finding other people to clown on, because it's kind of like an insecurity. Like, everyone's bad, everyone makes mistakes, but it's like, it's easier to clown on others than to actually look at your own self. It's like, it just pisses me off, because it's like, this guy actually put the effort to like give his replay and be in the public eye. It's like, if you're so good, why don't you put your own replay in the chat? Let us see how well you do. Anyways, I have 30 minutes left. I can do one more replay. Do we have anyone who posted on the Discord and is present in the chat? After 30 minutes, I have to dip. I actually slept like only 4 hours today as well, which is why my energy is a bit low. But I have like a class, a paid coaching class, so I have to take that. I'm here. It's not about being shit on. It's about the fact that, like, realistically, like, you should think about it. It's like if you type something like, "What the fuck is that build?" BKB lol. Like, I just want you to like think about it for a second. That how does that benefit you? Like when you type that, how does that benefit you? How does that affect you? You know? It's like you have nothing to gain from it. Yeah, exactly. You don't care, but it's kind of like his build is bad. It's like it's obvious that his build is bad, but it's kind of like when you type it in chat, there's like two ways you can type it. You can be like, okay, yeah, this build is not correct. You should go for Manta instead, as it would help you like this. But simply saying that, lol, your build is bad, what the fuck is this? Is kind of like, it doesn't really benefit you or the other person. It's kind of like you're just being hateful, if that makes sense. It's not obvious for him, so you gotta make it obvious for him, right? It won't be obvious to him if you say that, lol, you're a clown, why are you buying BKB? It's very unlikely he will listen to you if you say it like that. But if you say to him that, hey man, like for example, I said that you can't, like you're buying BKB, but it's not good because you're compensating for something else. Like your problem is not buying a BKB, your problem is like map awareness. I'm not saying that, okay, you're like a fucking clown. Why are you buying a BKB? There's like different ways to do this. But anyways, where do I paste it? When you join the Discord, there's like a server guide that you can look at. Okay, who has posted on my Discord? Can someone please say? Like, I want to do this wizard guy, but he's not here, so I'll just do something. Like, it just seems funny, like the thing that he typed, that I had a pretty comfortable. I think he did do well in this game. But the thing about Luna and Luna MR is that people don't capitalize on the timing that they have. Similar to the aim replay that we did. It's just like you have network, but you don't use it. Me, user stand, what's your name on Discord? Yes, Nats? Okay. Do we have anyone that was here before Nats? Draw Ranger replay on 3cam MR. What's your name on Discord? ASDF M8Y. What is your name? I see Nats, but is there anyone who was here before Nats? If someone was here before Nats, then they deserve the priority, right? Oh, I guess you're... Is it Lan or Ian? I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're after Nats. I'll try maybe do both. Like speedrun. I'll try to do both speedrun. So we were leading all game. I don't know what I could have done to get the win. I just feel like it's hard to go high ground. Okay. I'm gonna see like scoreboard to see whether there's actually like an issue with ending the game or there's like issues in the early game. But okay. Okay, so don't buy Falcon Blade on this hero. The point of Falcon Blade is damage plus mana regen. When you buy Mace Slayer, you get all of that. Okay? There's a reason why you buy Mace Slayer and you skip Falcons. Don't buy Falcon. And if you don't buy Falcon, you save 1,000 gold, which means that you would have your Deso here. If you have your Deso here with Mace Slayer, it's like a really big timing. And the other thing is that in this particular game, I think you can skip Deso and you can go Manta, because the only way they can realistically catch you in this game is with chains. You can dispel chains with the, what is called, Raven's Will. Yeah, Raven's Will. You can dispel it, but ideally you want to save it. But I think this can work if you play with the because they don't really have any catch outside of that. Okay, they don't really have catch outside of that. Like this guy has no catch, this guy has no catch, this guy has no catch. Like they can't stop you from like running away. So if you buy Manta, you become kind of unkillable and you don't need BKB this game. So, or you buy Ags, you buy Butterfly. I would not go Butterfly this game. The reason why I would not go Butterfly is that your build kind of like can get you killed. And if you see that Luna has Butterfly, you kind of have to match this timing, right? You're ahead. You have to buy MKB here. You're playing versus Radiance, and you're playing versus a Butterfly. So buying MKB is like really good here. And eventually, if you kill them, you take Roche, Aegis, and everything. You kill them. Like you buy, like the thing is like you buy both Butterfly. It's just like kind of overkill with the way this gold is being spent. You don't need Butterfly this game. If you die, you'll die to magic damage. I think your build should be. I guess you can skip Manta. Like you can go Mage Slayer, Deso, Ags, and then you buy MKB Satanic. What do you think about that build? You go MKB Satanic, and after that you think to yourself that okay, are right clicks actually a really big issue for me? If the right clicks are not a big issue for you, then you can go greedy and you can buy Daedalus. If right clicks are an issue for you, then you buy Butterfly. But you see, like your Satanic is too late. By the time you get Satanic, you've already died 2 extra times. So that makes a lot of difference. Like you kind of become unkillable if you have Satanic early. But yes, let's see. I'm gonna watch this game from itemization wise. You kind of have like every hero has like a default item. Like for example, Mace Slayer is like a default item on this hero. You never change this. After this, you have options between Deso and Manta. Manta is usually good when you feel like, okay, if I buy Manta, I become unkillable. Like, for example, versus Ember Chains, Treant Root, Silences and shit. In that case, you skip Deso. Otherwise, you just go Deso here, and then third item could be BKB or Axe, but I personally think BKB is only good if you're playing like a coordinated game and you're playing on like a fast-paced game where you need like a timing. I personally think Axe is good, third item. And then after this, you kind of ask yourself, okay, what is the issue that I'm going to face in the game? Like, I want to do physical damage, but this guy is gonna buy a Butterfly, or this guy has a Radiance, or I could die to Chains and stuff like that. So in this case, this slot is either Satanic or it's MKB, or the other two items of this. You're just basically solving issues after this point because you've got the luxury items that you needed. So eventually it's just like that in terms of like itemization. Yeah, I don't think Deso is bad. I think you go Deso, Ags, Satanic, MKB, and you become like there's only one change that can kill you, and you have Satanic for that. And then you have another Dispel with Raven's Veil. I'm gonna like fast forward actually. I'm gonna watch from basically here, if you don't mind. Kazao. What's the MMR of this game? Archon 3 is 2800, I guess? No, 2600. Okay, we're doing shit. Okay, so when you're like playing Radiant, you should actively think about Roche starting 20 minutes. And I am pretty certain you can just kill this guy here. He's being super stupid. Like, this guy should not be alive. Like, he doesn't have Manta, he doesn't have Pike. Like, you can just go on him with the Grappling Claw and you Q him and you just keep clicking him, and then his response would be to press his ultimate, and then you like change your stance. You press Raven's Veil, you go Invis. When ult is down, you would also have your Silence and your Echo Slash, sorry, the other one off cooldown. You just press that and kill him. Like, it's illegal how this guy can just move like this and not die. That's just like a hero understanding. When you play the hero more, you understand the damage numbers, you'll have an idea. But yeah, it's kind of like if you guys are like leading and you know that, okay, Roche is like kind of free because they don't have items, you should take it ASAP. ASAP is basically between 20 to 25 minutes. Radiant is good because it's top side. If you take it at 20 minutes here, then it's always going to spawn on your side, which is advantageous for you. So it's like you can ask the LD to like, hey bro, can you send your bear? Let's take Roche, guys. I have Deso, and you take that. And then with Aegis Axe, you can play like a complete maniac. You don't really care. You just want to do your combos, and you don't really care about dying and any of that shit. And then this is also like a position where it's like information wise, right? You have information, Luna is top. It's kind of like they're trying to farm 3 lanes. You see brown and green bottom, which is Tusk and Zeus, Luna top information, and then you see Lifestealer in your jungle. Now I want to ask you that if they're like split like this, what should you be doing? Like, you're not even watching what's going on bottom. It's like you can TP mid, kill Tusk. You can TP bottom, kill Ember. You can TP bottom, kill Lifestealer. Like, you can punish at least one of them, but we're not doing it for it. We're not doing that for any. Like, Lifestealer just got out. You didn't even watch anything that happened. And now that you have Ags, it's like you need to go and start joining fights. Like, it's kind of like you're only farming and not watching anything else on the map. Like, this is your player perspective and you're not doing anything. Like, you haven't looked at anything on the game. Like, you got your Ags, you got your timing. What more do you need? Right? Now just go and use it. Use this network that you have. And just like snowball the game. It's like run to their triangle. Run to their triangle, get a few kills, and then get Roche. Like, even here, we have complete triangle control. Entire team is here, so it's very easy to like persuade them to go Roche, right? Usually it's hard because they're just like on the other side of the map. But in this situation, they're next to Roche. We have control over this area. You should just go Roche right now. Take Roche and then just like literally play on their face with your Axe. Because right now, they don't have anything. Like, they don't have items, but eventually this guy's gonna have Axe. This guy's gonna have like Butterfly. This guy's gonna have like BKB and shit. It just makes it hard. It's kind of like you're TPing mid when there's like a fight in front of you. We're not taking Roche again. We got 2 kills. We're not taking Roche. Luna's just pushing top tower. It's kind of like your hero is strong, but your hero hasn't touched another hero in the last 12 minutes. Again, we have an opportunity to take Roche. We have 30 seconds. Not gonna take it. It's kind of like you guys are far ahead. All you basically have to do is play aggressive on the map with the timings that you have. Basically what you're doing right now, but just keep doing that on the enemy side. And the way they're playing is they're just like super split, right? You see them never gather together, which is like so easy to abuse. You can keep killing them. Like, you see this guy's just dead. Everyone's just dead. Now it's like we kill them, so why are we not taking mid tower? Why are we not taking Roche? Right? We're not getting anything out of these kills. It's like, if you want to close the map on the enemy, you just keep killing them. Like, for example, I think you can just go high ground there and they have no answer for it. Like, realistically, you either go high ground or you could take Roche. Or you take Roche and then just go high ground. Like, this Roche could have been done 10 minutes ago. And then he could have used that timing to basically just end the game. Like, I'm just like literally running in their jungle. Whole game. Yeah. Can't really kill this guy. Combo is a bit bad. I mean, I could talk about the combo, but the thing is, like, combo is actually not the issue in this game. Like, right now, when you're going high ground, it's just like, we could have been high ground 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, this guy would not have his Ags and Basher. This guy would not have Yules. This guy would not have Butterfly MKB. This guy would not have this many items. It's like they gave you the game. They said that, sure, man, enjoy it. Have the free win. But we kind of didn't take it. It's like once, like, Mage Slayer is an item that is for what? Mage Slayer is an item that helps you fight. Okay? It helps you fight. Oh, don't die, please. Fuck. Mage Slayer is an item that helps you fight. Deso is an item that helps you fight. Axe is an item that helps you fight. All of these are like fighting items, so you have to like fight. And here I think you should change your stance, regen from the creeps, and then just go high ground with the shield room. But we're like, it's like they're all dead, but we're farming our jungle. Bit too deep. And this is what I mean. If you have satanic here, they can't do this shit, and you actually can never die. Is farming their side while delaying game worse than dying and giving gold to enemy? I don't understand this question. If you farm their side, the game won't be delayed. The game will end quicker. Because they have no place to farm. And they will just walk up to you and feed. Realistically, it's like you have to look at the enemy's items and then have like an idea that, okay, they're just like super weak. It's like if I see Lifestealer with just a Radiance, right? I don't really care. I see Ember with no Dispel, I know that I can just solo kill him whenever I want. Same for Lifestealer, right? I see that, oh, Luna doesn't even have Manta. I know that, okay, she can't do shit either. It's like right now you guys can't high ground. So you have to wait for basically ages. But the thing, like the problem right now is that this game has gone too long. This guy's getting fat. They're all getting fat. Which should not happen, right? If you control the map. You're just going to your death. You're gonna die. Bye bye. There's 0 defensive items. I think if you just like, let's just say you don't want to fight with Mace Slayer Deso, then it's just like after Axe there's no shot, you can just say AFK farm. And then when you like see opportunities on the map that, okay, these guys are just like fucking farming all 3 lanes, they're like split, go and like kill them, pick them off. You keep doing that and the game just opens up. Like going high ground is easy when the enemy is dead, and we have to do something, kill the enemy, right? So if we have to do something to kill the enemy, how will that happen? It will happen if you play their side and then you pick them off. If you never do that and you only hit creeps, and they're also hitting creeps, you're just basically trading farm with the 4 cores in the enemy team, and eventually they will just beat you. They cannot farm your side. There's a way you can, like, for example, if you play this part of the map, your triangle and this area gets blocked. The only way they can farm this is if they have this lane pushed. But realistically, if you're playing this side, this lane will never be pushed. Neither would mid. So the only option they have is to go bottom. But the good thing about gates is that if you see them bottom, you can gate and kill them. Like, this is like the main issue of this game, that this is happening. Yeah, you cut creep waves at tier 3 and you just like keep playing their side of the map. It's like even if you don't kill them, at least it would stop them from farming. But you know what happened this game? It's just like they're split, they're just dying one by one. At that point, it's like you just keep abusing that and just eventually just end the game. When I'm ahead, is it worth it to TP back to try to kill the enemy even if I'm pausing my farm on the side? Yes. The thing is, you actually never pause your farm on this map. Let's just say you're farming top, and you TP bottom and you get a kill. You still have camps here. You still have camps here. You still have waves here. You still have camps here. It's like the map has farm every single place on the planet. It's like you can kill them here and then it opens up maybe Roche. If it doesn't open up shit, you can get back to top anyway. It's kind of like you kill the enemy and now you can get something off of that. If you don't get anything off of that, you can just resume farming again. Farming pattern depends upon where you get the most. You think of in terms of gold. I think since you were free, you can kind of just like play top and no one can do shit to you. If you're like scared, then your side is usually better. It's like safer and has more farm. Like if you have access to these camps, then waves and then these top camps, then it's generally better. It's the same thing, right? Because this side and this side is equal. Anyways, does this answer your question of why you couldn't end the game? How can I farm more in this type of game? Early build is bad. You wanna go one double Fairy Fire and then Falcon Treads. I don't think you can farm more in this game. The reason is that you're involved in a lot of fights and you still have 170 lasses, so you're doing fine. The other thing is that you don't necessarily need to buy Ags this game. And if you do want to buy Ags, always buy Yasha first and then Ags, don't buy Lance. And if you plan on like fighting, then it's just better to go. Do we need Manta in this game? I don't think so. You can go Pike first item because it's good versus Marcy, right? She can't jump you. Same for Wraith King. You can buy Pike. Manta could be good to dodge Wraith King stun, but I guess it's fine not to buy it this game. You basically buy Pike and then you buy maybe Silver Edge, Butterfly, all that shit. Like buying like Ags here is not that good because you're not necessarily looking to scale and they don't really have heals. Like they don't have big heals, you know, that you have to worry about. I mean, they do, but it's kind of like you're so far ahead, but that like if you just go normal items, it would be over. And I guess this is the point where we could look at like why do you not have a lot of assets by 30, which you should be so. But I think up until this point, you have normal assets because you're involved in a lot of kills. So naturally, you would be farming less, if that makes sense. Now it's 3000 MMR. It's like you always need something that makes you unkillable. If you die, then you're just griefing the game when you're ahead. Because when you are ahead and you die, you just give a lot of gold to the enemy and a lot of like ways to come back. Okay, I think up until 20 minutes, your farm is fine. But like after you get Ags, you just basic. The level 10 talent is wrong. If you're buying Ags, you should take multi-shot arrow per wave so that you farm faster. And then you basically just spam this thing off cooldown. Like all the time. Like this is also a good example. Like look at this. You're contesting your teammates for farm. Like you're like, hey, I want this large camp. Give me, give me. But instead it's like you can just go here and get this next wave and then farm here. And now you're gonna like contest the triangle. And now you're gonna go here. You can contest the mid wave. But you're like, okay, you're fighting. Never mind. But yeah, it's kind of like just like press E on the waves. E on everything. That's literally it on this hero. Pretty much off cooldown, just press E. Press E again. And now farm something on the side. I want to see what you take for your 15 talent. Like, yeah, basically, if you want... You're just taking all the wrong talents. With Ags. I mean, even without Ags. It's like, you have to take left, left, right, left. Always on this hero.
because that will make you farm faster. And then generally, like, this is a good example, okay? You're gonna farm this wave, and now you want to think to yourself that how many seconds do I left before the next wave is gonna be in front of this tower. So you have around 12 seconds, 12 to 15 seconds. In these 15 seconds, you're gonna find yourself staying AFK here rather than hitting this camp or this camp. In these 15 seconds, you can here, like in these 50 seconds, you can choose to farm 2 camps, which will net you like 6 extra creeps, but you're like wasting time here, basically doing nothing. BKB is also not required. I think it's like, it's just like they can't reach you, it's too hard. And then yes, like if you want to get better at farming, just find yourself not wasting time. Like for example, this is also another example. It's kind of like every minute 15 seconds are being wasted. Like you're gonna hit this, cool. Look at the timer, 25:36. This wave is till this point, right? And 36 means that the enemy's next wave is here, right? So you need to cut this wave with your E. You cut this wave, you bring this lane back, and you're also farming at the same time. You go mid and you do that, and now you kind of know that, okay, I can't really go high ground. And now that you can't go high ground, you have 15 seconds of the minute left again, you should hit these camps. It's kind of like you waste too much time doing nothing, like every single minute. And then another thing that you should kind of like think about is that you're gonna press, I wanna see actually. You're gonna press multi-shot on this, but it doesn't kill the entire wave. Why? Because you don't have the +1 multi-shot arrow per wave. So you're just spending extra time. But yeah, this is like time being wasted. Bottom lane is just constantly shoved into us. We're doing nothing to cut this wave bottom. We need to cut this wave bottom so this lane comes back. Otherwise, you're losing a free tower. And again, same thing. It's like, oh, hey, I just... like, I'm just going to farm this wave. And now I'm going to do nothing. Like, I have this, so many camps, but I'm doing nothing in this amount of time. You eventually cut it, but it's too late. I need to cut it again. Like here, you need to cut it again. But yeah, in terms of like improving farm, it's just kind of like you're wasting too much time. And then we also fed. The only reason we fed and you're pinging line, like you're pinging line, but I'm just gonna tell you one thing. It's your fault that the line is not present in the fight. You know where line is? Layun is thinking to himself like, man, we're fucking wasting time here. Our bottom tower is dying. We need to do something about this shit. I have no HP. Maybe I'll just go bottom and push it out. Why does line feel like going bottom to push it out? Because we're not cutting this wave here. If we cut this wave here, line never has to go back. If line never goes back, we don't die high ground. Or better yet, if you know that this is happening, as I said, we fucked up and this is happening, you go back. And the farming part, I've already answered it, is like, you're just basically not using 20 seconds of your minute. 20 seconds of every minute, basically. Anyways, guys, I gotta goes. Ending quick. Yeah, I have a class in 30 minutes or so. I need to chill a bit. I slept 4 hours, unfortunately. So I don't have a lot of energy. But yeah, farming wise, if you want to get better at farming, this is for everyone. If you want to get better at farming, watch your replays on 1x. Like basically, let's just do this. You just respawn, right? You just respawn, you're watching your minute at 1x. You're like, okay, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna do it. Okay, you just did this, right? One thing is that this is completely incorrect. Like, you could have just done it anyway and they would die. So it's kind of like, if we just did it instantly, we could go back and farm. But now it's like, there's a next wave here that we're not thinking about, and all that shit we're running. Running to the fight, fine. Okay, now the fight is over. What are we gonna do? Let's see how many seconds we waste doing nothing. See this? Disconnect? No. But yeah. Silver Edge is a really good item on Drow Ranger. Try to buy it. You're gonna hit this. Taking too long because they're not using E. And then there's a camp right below us that's going to respawn if we farm it, but we don't do it. Okay, back to farm here. They're walking up. Should kill them. Someone has the right idea. But it's kind of like, if you want to like get better at farming, just watch your replays on 1x when you're actually farming, and then see at what point are you wasting time. Wasting time basically means that basically after this is a good indication. You farm triangle, right? You kill 2 heroes, you're pushing this lane. Now in this case, it's like you want to find a place to farm more. Like, where do you go after this? Practically doing nothing. Again, this is like the name of the game. It's like you will always have 10-15 seconds in between waves where you should be doing something else. And usually that something else is hitting side camps that are near the waves. Alright. Anyways, do you have any questions? He has DF. All right. Thank you for coming in, everyone. I'll do another coaching stream next week, but it's highly likely that the next one is going to be the last one, because after that I will not have time, because I'm starting my improvement camp from July, and yeah, I will probably be doing those classes on the weekend around this time. I'll stream them for you guys to watch, but I might not get time to do free coaching. If I do get time, I'll let you guys know, but the next one is probably going to be the last one. All right, thank you for coming in, and I hope I was helpful. Take care, guys. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye. Enjoy some CS tournaments if you guys want.